Hello, this is I am coming to you with the Unit 5 Information on Media and Technology. And I think I'm going to go with this 10-minute lecture, just kind of some information to help you to make it through the course here. And so we'll talk about technology. This is a hotbed topic for sociology, especially in today's current climate. To look at, there's several ways about why do you think celebrities like from social, why do you recommend a on social media for bad things that are along with social media, also good things in behavior modification and behaviorism. We do not the environment to do something is called stimulus, and so we are all technology and it is changing rapidly changing, I might say. And so the advancement of figures. When I was growing up, we had chalkboards still, and then some of you, as I was teaching, when I first started teaching private schools, now they have smart boards where you can, a board that you can actually access. This happened crazy learning curve, and equality and inequality in tech, a learning curve based on when you were born. Preparation will never like without technology. They were born with it. Those motivations were born, and then it was developed. Generation video games, things like that. So it's important to know about inequality in tech. That the internet is only available to some people, to yourselves, and there has been a wave, especially I know in some Texas towns, to have internet available to all, and there are programs that help to provide internet for those who are low income, and there are programs for those who may be on SNAP benefits to be able to receive a reduced um, price on their at-home Wi-Fi to help them. So it's really helping me so that the children can connect Wi-Fi for their schoolwork, but it does help the family across the board. How do you keep phone? My full-time job right now, I work as a community liaison for a health and hospice and assisted living facility, and I have to use my personal cell phone number for a lot of my field calls and calls working with different doctors' offices, hospitals, and other rural agencies, and has left me having to answer my phone at all times. The number of spam calls are just outrageous right now. How close do you keep your phone? There's been a lot of surveys that indicate high percentage of people never go without the phone, sleep with it on their bed, and so augmented reality, those type of devices, like the metaverses and things like that, where you can actually change or filter what you are seeing in life. The effect of constant contact, there's research that shows that the quality of a relationship is less when it's done by text instead of voice. And they also found that reliable devices have more issues regarding and data use. So just some statistic here. 1% of people were concerned about data use by government. I've been watching a TV show after you search online, and then everything that you search for came up on the commercials. I've seen a collection of children is something that there's a lot of legislative work towards restricting the ages that can be on social media, and they are taking task the social media companies for their printing presses and to make sure that there is some regulation and regulatory provisions in order to help make sure that social media companies are not using an algorithm in order to ensure that users are spending more time online. Parents differ on their approaches. Some, have certain ages when they can get the phone, and some, have will not let their children have cell phones at all. There was a scary case out of Galveston here in Texas about 6 months ago. A predator was on the app Roblox and lured a 12-year-old through a cell phone to a hotel. Luckily, there was a parents. The parents had some type of tracking device, realized something was wrong, and they were able to intercept the child. The news reports on that were unsure as to at what point the interception happened, but that predator has been arrested and so, there are, again, that's one of the negative or the bad sides of the technology in our lives, is that being seen by so many people. Facebook's VP engineering, where Jim Doty talked about how brain box and brain system technology. And so it's and about ethics in technology and the different uses. I mean, a very hotbed and hot-lit subject. Intellectual property innovation, utility patents, design patents, plan patents, and then evolutionary model technological change. If you look in your cell phone, those cell phones have technology that goes back to Qualcomm or to Motorola. Motorola and Qualcomm were the ones that developed the cellular phone technology, and then those technologies were adopted into your early phones. The proprietary information that allowed those cell phones to work, cellular towers, as it evolved. Those are go back to some of the original phones that we had back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Same theory and technology, but upgraded device and upgraded chips, all that. Disruptive technology is a product or service or process. It's new manufacturing tech method that affects the entire industry or way of doing things. Things we got right now, technology is and robotics. We're seeing more and more here in the United States. We're robots are cooking, doing chores, working factory lines. So what does that do for the those type of unskilled forces? That what does it do for their job prospects? One of the most popular video games, Grand Theft Auto, frequently is debate about balance game world. And then television forwards feature feeds from many other networks. So the producers and reporters have different perspectives of the same events. So a lot can be talked about as whether the attention economy. We're getting down to the end here. All right. I really wanted to hit on this one. This end scores. This city, wow, students on campus and make it the triple I5 used to be everything from W. So cross-cultural development and technology is one thing that we're looking at. This beyond being commercial, entertainment, social norm, and large functions. And the media can be, and as many people say, it can be misleadingly narrow. But the advent of influencer culture may provide a more agency to women who can control their own portrayal. I've enjoyed this in the next.